accountable for it. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes. What is good, everybody? What is good? D3vante back in the house. And we got to play the intro again. Yes, yes, yes. You know what I'm saying? Because we have something to talk about in terms of music, but we'll get to that uh, in the later end of the stream. That's why I play this intro, because I feel like it's important. Like what Tupac said, uh, don't just bob your head to the beat, peep the game, and listen to what people are saying, listen to what he's saying, and hold them accountable for it. Right. But we'll start with some football talk, man. We're gonna start with some sports talk. We got Vim in the house, yo. What do I think of Arsenal? Shit. That's what I think of Arsenal at the moment. Not gonna talk too much about Arsenal though, but there was some news coming out today about Eberici Eze. It's likely out for a month. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? What do you think of Ajax? Shit. Yeah, Ajax has been shit. Yeah. Um, yeah, but yeah, Average Essay came out by BBC that um Eze is going to be out for a month with a calf injury. It's very unfortunate because he's going to miss definitely some of the most important games that we have in the Premier League. Of course, the, the game against City away, Newcastle at home, even Bournemouth at home those are the games that he's likely to miss. Huge blow because he was getting into form. He was looking like he was going to be that guy for us, and now we don't have no creative players, or at least of that magnitude that can do something. The players that I do think that can do something, they either not here. Like Ethan Waneri is in Marseille, and Max Dowman is still 16. But I just hope that he no, maybe he can do something. Maybe he can't. I don't know. I just hope he gets a chance, and Miles Lewis Skelly as well. Some of these players just don't get the chance that they deserve, and no, if people now all of a sudden people talk about, oh yeah, but Odegaard is coming back, Odegaard's coming back like he's the second coming of Jesus Christ himself. I know what it is with all these scrubs. You see that they're not good enough. Then they get injured, and then every Arsenal fan hoping and begging that is the answer. When they come back, that is the answer to us playing great, to unlocking players, to unlocking a certain style of play. It's not. When Odegaard comes back, you can already bet your candy ass that that he's not going to perform, and that we're still going to play sluggish. So it's not a player problem. It's it's also a manager problem. Pretty much a manager problem. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Um, what was your opinion on the Klassiker? Probably top three worst Klassikers I've ever seen in my life. Ajax Final was not a good game. That was one of the worst games I've ever seen in terms of like the Klassiker, like one of the worst games. I didn't see a lot of it because I was watching Barcelona. They played around the same time, so I only saw like bits and pieces when I was scrolling through channels and all this stuff. So I didn't see much of it, but it is what it is. 1-1. Ajax season is over anyway for me. That's why I'm making no Ajax material or content. Sorry, Ajax content until next season. We go again. So yeah, Nems in the house. What is good, y'all? Um. So yeah, Eze out for like a month. Huge blow. Um. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but we move on. We move on, bro. Boston Celtics is basketball, man. You know, who gives a fuck about that Boston Celtics when we talk about football? And even if we talk basketball, nobody cares about Boston Celtics, man. Bro, like, no. But yeah, look, um, again about Eze, I just hope he comes back as soon as possible. I think that's the player that we probably need the most because of his creativity. No, he can just make something out of nothing. That's the players that I've said on this channel that those are the players that could win you titles. And now we don't have that. You know what I'm saying? Like a Jamaican restaurant, we not have that. So yeah, I know what time it is. Um wait, I'm gonna grab some water, people. Subscribe to the channel, like and share the video. And never mind that. But thank you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah. Boston Celtics. No, no, nothing is great about the Boston Celtics. Look, I respect the no, thank you. Look, I respect the history and all this stuff. Like they you know, they a great club, basketball franchise, right? They are. But at the end of the day, nobody cares about the Celtics like that. You know? So yeah. Um let's talk about Neymar, man, because I saw last week that people were having a lot of chat for Neymar, right? You know, Wayne Rooney, Roy Keane, and some other people that no, thank you. Like, I'm not gonna. I get dry mouth if I eat right now. Yeah, y'all all the Madrid of basketball, but if you want to get compared to Real Madrid, not a good thing because they're a football club that is owned by Satan, is doing a lot of satanic rituals to be who they are. You know, Michael, if you hear me, they are. Yeah. So yeah. Um yeah, Neymar, man. So Roy Keane, Wayne Rooney, right? They were talking about um Neymar isn't as good as people claim to be, whatever. Like he's like he's not a top player or was not really a top player. And he has somebody that said on Talksport, right, Jamie O'Hara, right, he was saying that he said Saka's better than Neymar. Oh man, look, people make it harder for Saka now because now he's getting compared to Neymar. He's getting people saying that he's better than Neymar, and Saka already having a rough patch now at the moment, and it's not making it easier for Saka for people to slander his name or you know what I'm saying, like, Saka is nowhere near Neymar, nowhere near Neymar. Peoples, like, listen, when Neymar was at Santos, right? When he came up, and he was the hottest thing on YouTube, right? And people were calling him a YouTube football player, right? I remember those days when oh, he was no, he was a young dude, right? He was looking like very saucy, you know, doing a lot of skills, and crazy stuff with the ball, you know, like um no, so a lot of people were of course questioning, like, okay, he looks amazing. He looks supremely talented, but can he do it in Europe? And when Neymar came to Europe, when Barcelona got him, everything, the rest is history. He performed right out the gate. And at the time, I was following a lot of Barcelona. I was watching a lot of Barcelona at that time, so I knew. So I've seen Neymar coming in and right away just do his thing when people thought that Neymar was not going to perform on the European stages, man. Now, listen, come on. Listen, I know you're trolling, but compare Jason Tatum to Messi is like saying Chet Holmgren is Diego Maradona. Come on, don't do that. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Neymar came to Barcelona and he performed and he got better every season. You know what I'm saying? He got better every season. Neymar, even prove me wrong. Because like I said, when he was at Santos, and I was looking at his YouTube videos, I would say, okay, that looks great. He looks talented, but is he like? Is it? Can he be just like Ronaldinho? Can he even be better? And Neymar, when we talk about Neymar and his talent level, to me is one of the top 10 most talented football players I've ever seen in my life. Neymar's talent is definitely one of the greatest. That's why I'm so disappointed that he left Barcelona. And even though PSG was still good, I feel like he underperformed, not only because of injuries, but he was always just like every Brazilian. They care too much about the life of the party. We've seen it with Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Romario, Adriano. Like most of these Brazilians care too much about the life of the party. You know what I'm saying? And that's that culture. And I have and nothing wrong with it, but you know, sometimes you have to be more serious, if especially if you want to have the longevity as Messi and CR7, right? No, Neymar had the tools to be considered probably the greatest Brazilian of all time. But people still talking about Ronaldinho, and Pele, right? Though, like Neymar could have surpassed them. If I'm giving my honest opinion, Neymar could have surpassed them because he just had it all. No, not only the dribbling, he got better with scoring. He got better with the physicality. You know, the passing, and I feel like if he stayed at Barcelona, his legacy would have been a lot more respected. But because he went to PSG, right, and PSG was kind of underperforming, especially in Europe, right? In the league, they were doing fine because who can contend with PSG? But in Europe, they were underwhelming. They only got to one Champions League final, and Neymar couldn't deliver them the Champions League. It wasn't until he left that um, they started winning, and they're looking like they're going to probably be back in the finals again. Who knows? But somebody said that Thierry Henry is better than Neymar in terms of talent, in terms of like player level. Mm, I say Neymar is more talented than Thierry Henry, but in terms of like what they could do, and definitely career, it's kind of similar. And I have Thierry Henry's career over Neymar's career because they both got one Champions League by not being the main man on their team. Henry got a Euros. I think Neymar got a. I think he got a Copa America, if I'm correct. I think he got. Henry do got a World Cup, you know, and yeah, I feel like yeah, it's tough. I feel like look, I'm not saying that Henry is better. I feel like the career that Henry had is better than Neymar's career, but player for player, mm, I think Neymar slightly edges Henry. It's just because I feel like Neymar could have done so much more. No, Neymar won Barcelona. I would say it was an effort of Messi, Neymar, and Suarez because those three were killing it. No, and some people do say that Neymar had a better Champions League campaign when they won the Champions League, but Messi and Neymar and Suarez both were that all three of them were killing it. So MSN, that was what was the face? What is that face? Suarez, Luis Suarez, 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 Suarez. Yeah, yeah. It doesn't. No. Yeah, so that's how we say it. Yeah, yeah, bye, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so MSN, those three delivered the Champions League. Um, and I'll even give Rakitic credit as well because Rakitic was also playing very well for Barcelona that season, man. Rakitic is definitely one of the most underrated players in Barcelona history. He was killing it, especially in his first few seasons, man. But like I said, I feel that Neymar, if he had a better career, if he took it a lot more serious and didn't get injured, I I would be a lot more confident saying that Neymar was is better than Henri and career wise as well. But yeah, if Neymar stayed, Barcelona would. Yeah, yeah. I was not happy when Barcelona got Ousmane Dembele because I never thought Ousmane Dembele was ready yet. He wasn't ready to go to Barcelona yet. They needed somebody that um could fill that whole gap for Neymar, man. But yeah, yeah, yeah. But Dembele was just coming up, and Dembele was not ready, man. Gianni, yo, hey, Gianni, what is up, my guy? Listen, Gianni, if you want to hop on, I'm gonna drop the link in the chat, right? So you can hop on, right? Um, wait, how do I do this, man? I need a fuck. I keep forgetting how to do this stuff, man. But oh, here it is, man. You know what I'm saying? The hair is. Listen, I'm gonna keep the hair like this until I have my hair fixed next year though. I'm gonna fix it though, because I might as well just shave it bald. Now I'm looking like Fred Joe Star or Sticky Fingers from Onyx, right? So yeah, here's the link. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat, right? So for anybody that want to jump on, like can hop on, man. We can have talk some sports or music, whatever it is, man. So yeah, Neymar, like I said, Neymar. No, Dembele coming in. Neymar should have never been coming to fill the shoes of Neymar. Not that I think was a better player that could have done it, because Neymar is just um, a supremely talented player and more than Dembele, but Dembele was just not ready yet. No, and I did not like Dembele at all. Sometimes I felt like it was very immature, and just not consistent, very inconsistent, not taking the game serious, just all injured as well, right? Um, no, it was no, yeah. But I'm happy that Dembele now is picking the pace. He's picking up the pace at PSG, right? At PSG, you could tell he's mature now, much more, much better with scoring goals, more consistent, right? Deadly, right? So I'm happy for him that he got better. But I just never was a fan of Dembele, and I probably never will be. I'll respect him though, because you know you can only respect people that work on their game and become better players. I definitely respect Dembele for being maturing, um, working on his game, going to PSG and getting the Ballon d'Or. This is you can only respect that, man. You can only respect that. Wait, after what I'm saying, like, so yeah, but to say like I understand that some people will think that Neymar isn't a top guy or whatever it is because I think they mean it more in the sense of like his career, right? And what he could have achieved. He could have achieved a lot more. And I do agree with in terms of that narrative, right? In the context of that, I definitely agree that Neymar he should have achieved a lot more. And I feel like the upcoming World Cup, if he does go to that World Cup, if he is selected, is his last chance to add himself to the conversation. And for the first time on my channel, peoples, we got my guy Gianni in the house, man. What is
What's
good,
going
Joe?
on, my guy? What's going on?
Oh man, I'm good, man. I shaved my hair. I look like I just came from Onyx, right? Slam. Da, 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 da.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but how you doing? How you doing?
Good, man. Can't complain. Can't complain. Cannot complain whatsoever. Still hurting after that final on Sunday, but now I'm more worried that more pain's coming because Italy still got to qualify for this World Cup.
Oh yeah.
And
How you feel about that though?
all honesty, I think we don't qualify.
Wow. You don't, not at all. No chance.
No. Nope. No, I think we scam a win against Northern Ireland and then we lose to either Bosnia or Wales.
I think if you face Wales, I could say yeah, you might lose, but Bosnia, you should have that though.
See, the problem is that they're playing. The funny thing is that we got nothing but retards that are managers for this country. Okay, Gattuso knows full well that our biggest problem is we don't score enough goals, and he's going to play with a back line of 5.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I can understand playing a back line of 5 if you're qualifying against like a Spain or something, but we're talking about Northern Ireland. Like, no disrespect to Northern Ireland, but why are we going in with a defensive structure against them? We should be going in there to smoke these guys. Politano made the team again. I don't know how. I don't know how he gets in over Lorenzo Pellegrini. Berardi, who is the 3rd highest goal scorer in Italy for the last decade, doesn't make the team. These are the things that I don't understand. So we'll see what happens.
Wait, Politano, he plays in Napoli still, right or not?
Yeah. Trust me, I've been campaigning to get him out of the club since he signed because he's shit.
I remember there was a period where Politano looked like he was the next big thing or something like that. But yeah,
that was one season.
One season, yeah. I think.
Off.
Wait, he was playing for Inter that season, right?
No, he was with Sassuolo. He was with the Green.
Oh yeah. Sassuolo, man. But I think he did play for Inter.
He went to Inter from Sassuolo on the hype that he was going to be something big, and that's when it fell apart.
Oh.
Coincidentally enough, what makes the whole Politano situation at Napoli funny is Conte is the manager that kicked him out of Inter, but for some reason loves to play him constantly in Napoli. It makes 0 sense, but it's absolute nonsense, man.
Damn. Well, we'll see, man. I feel like Italy should be at the World Cup. Like I just feel in terms of like football tradition, they should be there, man. But we'll see. I have.
Well, if you go through our top 20 players, we're better than most teams.
Yep.
We're not better than Spain, France, Portugal, debatably England, Brazil. But besides Argentina, and I mean even Brazil's team, once you take away the wingers, they really don't have that good of a team. So it's like, Italy has a much better team than what people think. But the problem is because of the politics and the best team is never sent. That's why we always run into these issues. So we'll see. I'm trying to stay positive, but I mean, Tonali's a doubt because he got hurt with the Newcastle Barcelona game.
Yep.
Zaccagni, the captain of Lazio, who's balls out every year, is injured. He won't be making it. Chiesa's hurt. He's just withdrew from the team. So it's like, and again, like I said, Berardi, this is a funny stat for anybody. The only 2 players in the last 10 years in Italy that have scored more than Berardi is Dybala and Immobile. That's it. Berardi has outscored what Cristiano Ronaldo did, even though Ronaldo was only there for 3 years. But he's outscored Ronaldo. He's outscored all the other big name players that people have talked about in Italy for the last 10 years as far as being goal scorers and everything. He's outscored them. He's outscored Lukaku. He scored more goals than Lukaku has been in Serie A. So it's Berardi to leave him out is absolutely ridiculous. So, but we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see.
We'll see, man. We'll see. Well, before we move on, people's like, I'm gonna drop my guy Gianni's channel in the comment section. Go subscribe to his channel. They does some shows every week, so go check it out. definitely going to be on the channel soon as well, man. We got to do that. That's for sure.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah. We're definitely gonna get that set up.
yeah. So go check it out, peoples. I was talking about Neymar, right? So I said that Neymar, like in my opinion, top 10, top 5 most talented player I've ever seen,
Mhm.
but career
Not even in top,
underwhelming.
not in top 20.
No,
That's
no.
that's what I don't get with people when they hear what I say. I've said the same thing about Neymar.
Mhm.
I think Neymar's one of those guys that it's everybody likes to have the conversation about Neymar when it comes to they only want to talk about how do you say it? It's basically the conversation about Neymar is all about cherry picking because everybody only likes to talk about Santos up till the time he leaves Barcelona.
Mhm.
Everybody likes to leave out what happened at PSG.
Yep.
Because
Yep.
PSG exposes what was really going on, that he's another player that just didn't live up to the potential he should have had
Mhm.
as far as the trophy cabinet, what he should have did at PSG. That's the problem. That's the reason why there's two different stories. On the ball, dude, there's not that many. I don't know if I can name 15 guys on the ball that's got better skills with the ball and is naturally gifted like Neymar was at
No,
his
not at all.
peak. I really don't think there is. The problem is he went to PSG, and it's not only the fact of going to PSG. You went to PSG when the French league was nowhere near what it was when we were younger. Like people often sleep about how cold that Ligue 1 used to be in the early 2000s. Like
Yep.
that I don't care how good this PSG team has been so far. Yes, they finally got over the hump in the Champions League, but I think it's because of the overall football they play is miles better because majority teams just don't play good football anymore.
Yeah, a lot better. Yeah.
I still don't know if that PSG team's better than that old school Lyon team we saw. That old school Lyon team used to give people the business all the time. They
You
used
mean
to
the team
smoke.
with when they had Juninho and those guys?
Yep, when they had Juninho, when they had
Yeah.
Diarra, Chris.
Yeah, they had a lot of.
Okay.
Oh man.
How many times did we see them smoke the Galacticos 3-0 in the Champions League?
Yeah,
They used
Monaco as well. Monaco as well.
Yep. Marseille.
Marseille as well.
When they had Gignac and Valbuena with
Wow, wow. I forgot about that guy.
the French goalkeeper that was really good, the black dude, Mandana.
Yeah,
They had
yep.
they had a cold team. The
Yeah.
French league used to be super cold. PSG wasn't playing in that league. This league,
No.
you don't see anybody that good that can stay consistent like those other teams could.
No.
That's why
You know
it's like it's
Yeah, you know what's so funny about it, right? Because you meant like when we look at PSG around that time when Lyon was really Lyon and Monaco, PSG had a good team as well. They had Anelka, they had Okocha, Ronaldinho was there. He was coming from
a
Brazil.
youngster
Yeah,
and was
yeah,
smoking and was dribbling his ass off back then too.
yeah, yeah. And they could not beat that Lyon team and Monaco. Yeah,
You remember
Marseille.
Solomon Kalou's brother was on that team. He was a cold ass player when he left Feyenoord.
Oh,
Bonaventure.
listen,
Yeah.
man, that's family right there, Bonaventure Kalou and Salomon Kalou, because we knew them personally because they were at Feyenoord, right? So I live in the Netherlands, right?
Okay.
And yeah, because where I live is 15 minutes away from Rotterdam,
Okay.
and my father used to play football with a guy that was friends with Bonaventure Kalou and his little brother, right? So Salomon. So like that's how we got to meet him, and that's family right there, man. Like they were
people
so.
don't know about Bonaventure. Solomon Kalou,
No, he was
his brother. He was slept on. That dude was one of the coldest midfielders in France at the time. People don't know about him.
Yeah, you can ask my dad or any Feyenoord fan. They'll tell you about Bonaventure was cold. He was cold, and Salomon Kalou was better. He was even better. That was yeah. But they were ballers, man. Bonaventure Kalou.
Them guys. Who was that French winger? The long-haired blonde kid. I think he was a left-footed guy. Jeremy Rotten. Jeremy Rotten was on that team.
Yeah.
Jeremy Rotten, and there was a couple other guys that they had. No, PSG had a good team. All them teams were good.
Yeah, they had a good team, and they could not just get. They were not that good. They were good, but not that good.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's a completely different. But to see, like, people don't talk about Neymar's the reason why coaches got fired because they wanted him to slow down on the partying so he could see his potential. Like that's part of the reason why a lot of people like to discredit and don't talk about the PSG days. You know, they don't like to talk about that once a cohesive team got put together with Lille, they lost.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's like it. And again, he also had Mbappe the whole time he was there. And they were still struggling. Neymar not wanting to do any type of contribution outside of dribbling was part of the reason why they never won the Champions League with their version of the Galacticos. So that's why it turns the very comfortable conversation from Santos to Barca till once you bring up PSG, it's
Yeah, they don't want to talk about it because I just said it before you came on, right? So like Neymar, especially when he went to PSG, never took it seriously. There were always conversations about like around this time he will be in Brazil when his sister's birthday comes
partying up
up,
a
right?
storm.
Yeah, injuries and also like him not trying hard. Because I remember the PSG fans, they were on him. They were on his case. They will always say, "Oh, he's lazy. He's not working hard enough."
Yep.
Even though they were his prime years, he wasted his prime.
Yeah. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. And it's it's a shame because the sad thing is it happens to a lot of the Brazilian players. It happens to a lot of the Brazilian ballers. They either can't give up the partying at all for a couple of years just to see out their potential, or they get it themselves into trouble. Like the biggest waste of talent of all time is Adriano, in my opinion.
Man, what could have been? What could have
Same
been?
with who was the little guy that went from Real Madrid to Man City?
Robinho.
People don't remember how cold Robinho used to be.
Robinho was nice. Robinho was so nice. Yeah, but he also like could not,
gets himself into trouble. Didn't know how to stay out of trouble.
Listen, there's only one Brazilian I can think of that when he partied and the next day he played, he was still he could not touch him. It's Romario. That's the only guy I could think of. He will party, and the next day he will appear at a game, and he did not party at all.
Yep. So you living in the Netherlands? How'd you become a Lakers fan, bro?
Okay, so I think you can tell from my accent. Like I'm half American, right?
Mm-hmm.
My mom, she's from LA. She was born there. So when she was 14, she moved here to the Netherlands. That's how she met my dad. And my dad is from Suriname.
Okay.
Right? So, Lakers fan comes with the.
I hear it.
Yeah.
I hear it.
Yeah, but also because when I grew up, right, Shaq and Kobe were the hottest thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that also like added to me becoming a Lakers fan. That's how it happened. So
yeah, that's my favorite Kobe is number 8. Nappy hair dunking on everything that moves. Number 8 Kobe. That Kobe right there. That's Kobe.
Yeah,
that's Kobe.
Froby was cold. Froby was so cold, man. Yeah, love Froby. But yeah, so that's how I became a Lakers fan.
I got it. Listen, I got it. If it wasn't because I was in Chicago, I probably would be a Lakers fan. The only reason why I'm a Bulls fan is because I'm from Chicago. Trust me, I hate the way the ownership runs the team. So it is what it is.
It's sad, but I think that's because like when I look at the Bulls and the way that y'all been run for years, it even was like that when Michael Jordan was there. Jerry Krause was doing a horrible job with that team.
No, Krause did an amazing job. It's
by the end.
The ownership. No, Krause did. No. Don't believe. Here's the problem with the Chicago Bulls. That whole fucking what's it called? That 10-episode documentary that
the Last Dance, yeah.
The Last Dance. No. Don't believe all that nonsense. A lot of that shit was fake. Here's the problem. Jerry Krause was given bullshit and was handicapped on what he could use for money to build a team up because Krause was supposed to re-sign both Jackson and Mike with Pippen to run it still and go further along. The problem was that Jackson had already started either fooling around or was well into fooling around with Jeannie Buss. Because remember, Phil Jackson was fucking around with Jeannie Buss.
Wait, that was already back then?
That was starting around then. And the thing was that Jackson was being offered a lot more incentives to go to the Lakers on top of the fact that him and Jeannie were already flirting in and out. They had been fooling around for a long time. They just kept it undercover for a long time. See, a buddy of mine owns one of the famous steakhouses or has money in one of the famous steakhouses in Chicago. He had seen Jackson with Jeannie Buss at steakhouses in Chicago at his joint. So that was already there. The problem was that Reinsdorf, the owner, limited the money. Remember, he gave Michael Jordan only $1 million 1 year, and then the following year, because he won, then he gave Mike the 1 year, $30 million contract. That's how stupid Reinsdorf was. That he's the worst. He is the worst owner of all time when it comes to the NBA. He's the reason why we didn't get LeBron and D Wade. When that whole big three went down, D Wade was already looking at homes in Chicago along with LeBron. I know the lady who was the realtor for them. I know the lady who was handling both of them for realtors. They were both looking at multi-million-dollar mansions in the Chicagoland area. They were coming to Chicago. Reinsdorf said, Joakim Noah sells more money. We don't know how many jerseys we're going to sell with LeBron. We're keeping Joakim Noah. Because remember, Joakim and LeBron don't like one another.
No.
And LeBron said, I'm coming, but you got to get rid of Noah. And they said, no. They chose Carlos Boozer and Joakim Noah over having D Wade and LeBron. He's a fucking moron. He's a moron.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Worst owner of all time when it comes to basketball. Worst
owner. Over what's the guy name from the Knicks that owns the team? What's his name again?
See, he's bad, but here's what you got to look at with him. The Bulls got lucky with Jordan. Nobody thought Jordan was going to be that type of a player coming out of UNC. We knew he'd be good, but we didn't know he was going to grow into that. And that's the reason why it's a whole different scenario with that. If we don't get blessed with Michael Jordan, we may still not have won any titles. At least the Knicks would have a title. So
I don't know about that though. The Knicks, I just don't know.
Listen, he's up there. He's probably number 2 behind Reinsdorf.
I forgot his name. What the fuck is his name again?
Isn't it Dolan? James Dolan?
Yeah, James Dolan, man. Oh my God. Listen, if I wasn't a Lakers fan, I would have been a Knicks fan because I love New York. I don't know for what, because of hip hop, right? You know, I just love.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's all right? Because New York has a different mentality about hip hop than everywhere else does. So
I know. Yeah.
Who are your go-to guys for hip hop out of New York?
New York alone. So no West Coast and all that stuff, right? So
just leave New York alone.
Nas, Cool G Rap, Rakim.
Of course, that's the GOAT.
Yeah, Rakim is the GOAT. LL Cool J.
Okay.
The last one is tough though, because
Jay.
I love Jay though, but there are a few rappers that I have over him though, because I listen to them a lot more. So that probably will be Prodigy from Mobb Deep for me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like Jay, I like Jay, and Jay is one of the GOATs, but the 5 that I just like, even Big Daddy Kane.
Like I was just gonna say you got Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah, sometimes it's tough for me because when I make my top 10, like sometimes I just like I leave out Biggie, I leave out Kane, KRS-One sometimes, Chuck D. Like this is tough.
Wu-Tang.
So tough. Yeah, even some of the Wu-Tang dudes, man. Like it's tough. But yeah, New York got so many GOATs. So, but the 5, those my go-to. That's always my go-to.
I hear. Definitely for me, Rakim and Nas. Rakim for me, Rakim for me is the greatest rapper of all time because everything that you listen to, everything that you listen to now is based off of Rakim.
Yeah,
whether anybody likes it or not.
He's the guy. I'll never go
against him. That's why he's known as the God. That's why he's known Rakim the God.
Yeah, I'll never go against Rakim, man. That's the God. I just I'll never say anything crazy about Rakim.
Yep. And then Nas is number 2 for me.
Yeah, Nas is just different. Nas is just different. Like sometimes I listen to It Was Written or Illmatic, and I was just like, how the hell did he come up with this shit? Like
Illmatic's the greatest hip hop album of all time.
Great, yeah.
Greatest hip hop album of all time for me.
Bar none. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So yeah, that's why if it wasn't for the Lakers, I would have been a Knicks fan.
Okay.
It's just like that grit that they had, you know.
That would have hurt. Are you a Yankees fan?
No, I don't watch listen.
Okay.
That's the funniest thing. I hate baseball because it's so boring to watch. It's boring to watch, man.
Okay.
Like I tried watching it, but it's just like I already hate with the NFL that they sometimes take too long with the commercials and all that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then baseball is just like just gotta wait. You just sit there and you wait, you
Yeah.
know. But yeah, but I'm
Hockey?
not a Yankees fan. Hockey? I never watched hockey, so I cannot really
Oh, that's
talk
the
about hockey
best.
like that. The best? Really?
For entertainment, see, listen, if behind football, hockey's my second favorite sport. I love it. It's nonstop. You get to smack the shit out of each other. I fucking love it.
Over basketball?
Basketball's died for me, man.
I agree
Basketball's
with you.
died for me
I agree with you.
over the last 5 years, bro. It's not what it used to be.
I agree with you.
That's why I can't get into it no more.
I agree with you because let me tell you something though, because of course I'm raised in the country where football is the biggest sport of all time.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? So,
especially being over there. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, but for some reason, I love basketball a lot more. And I grew up playing basketball. I never grew up playing football. I mean, I could play football and I'm decent, right? If I do say so myself, I'm quite decent. But with basketball, I was just there was a period in my life where it was just only basketball. And then I think after Kobe died, I think something in me just like shifted into more like caring more about football. Even though those years, I would say like in my 20s, I was already watching a lot more football than basketball. Right? I was watching Arsenal, Barcelona, Ajax, and everything else. But when I made that full shift from just watching only football, was that year that Kobe died and we won our last championship. After that, the NBA just died. I think that's the moment it died for me.
I was at a Napoli game when he died. I remember that. We were playing, it was Napoli Juventus. We beat him 2-1. I still got it saved in my phone. It was January 2020. I remember exactly what happened because he was huge in Italy. Kobe was huge in fucking Italy. Like he had like it there. I forget, was it by the Spanish Quarter?
He was a Milan fan.
Diehard. They retired 24 for like a year for him in honor of him. Nobody could wear the number 24 because of Kobe.
Yeah, I remember that.
When the whole stadium was silent. The whole stadium was silent. They knew how big he was. He was massive in Italy. Like he had murals. He had a monster mural put up of him in Rome, Napoli, and I think a couple of them in Milan. Certainly in like the Milan areas, he definitely had things put up. But it was even before Kobe, man. It just wasn't. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I still enjoyed like a bit, but I think it got worse around after that year. It just got worse from there.
Yeah.
Worse than before.
Yeah, no, like if there's a game on, like if I'm at like the neighborhood bar with the guys shooting the breeze and shit, I'll watch the game because I'm at a bar or something like that. But I don't go out of my way to watch basketball anymore. Like if I do, it's mostly playoff basketball because at least playoff basketball nowadays, there's less bullshit fouls that the referees are calling in the regular season. Guys are actually able to go at one another a little bit more and actually play some real ball than what this bullshit is that they do in the regular season. That's why it's like it's just not the same for me, man. It's just not the same for me. That's why I don't watch it. There's not any. These kids nowadays, it's the funny thing is basketball and football can be looked at the exact same thing. There are no more wow factors. There's no, for me, I don't see any guys that get me out of my seat like how it used to be. I don't know. That's just me. You know, Steph had the wow factor when he first came in with the way he was shooting threes, but I'm used to it now, and it's just shooting threes. Like there's not those guys like the man that's behind you that would fucking talk shit, go to the hole and slam on three motherfuckers every chance he got. That's what I miss. You know what I mean? Like the only person that gets me out of my seat nowadays is Kyrie because of his handling ability. But the problem is Kyrie's hurt half the fucking time.
Yeah.
But besides Kyrie, there's nobody else really there for me like that. You know, how old are you?
I'm 32.
Okay, you're 2 years younger than me. So you
grew up. What, really?
Yeah, I'm 34.
I thought you was a little older than me.
No, I'm 34. I'm actually turning 34 in July. I'm 33.
I'm turning 33 this year.
Yeah. But so we grew up at the same time, bro. Had fucking. They can say what they want about him because he talks crazy, but Paul Pierce was a bad motherfucker.
Paul Pierce was mad. Paul Pierce, he was cold. I hated him because he was that cold.
Hated him. Crackhead looking, unathletic looking motherfucker, but could ball out.
Bro, yeah, he was cold, man.
You had Paul Pierce. You had fucking Ray Allen, T-Mac, AI. First of all, just the 6 years between T-Mac and AI winning the scoring champions, just watching those two dudes were fucking insane. You had Vince Carter up in Toronto, slamming on everybody there was. You had J Kidd, the original Lob City, J Kidd to Richard Jefferson and Kmart in New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Yeah, and you had way better teams than what it is right now, man. It's just not the same. It's just not the same.
Yeah, that's why I don't like when people like talk about, oh, we got back in the day, you had all these plumbers and all that stuff, bro. Like some of the players that you had back in the day, like if you look at some of the like the athletic point that John Morant, you had Baron Davis doing that, Steve Francis.
Hey, BD was my boy. BD was my
guy. Steve Francis was my guy, man. I love Steve. Yeah, Steve was cold, man. His handles and all that, bro. Steve was
his little ass to dunk on you too. His little his barely 5'10" and a half, whatever the hell he was.
He could barely palm the ball and he would just dunk on you.
You don't have that no more, man.
No.
You don't have that no more. Beginning in 1980s, because of Bird and Magic coming into the league, from 1980 all the way up to probably about 2017 for me is when basketball died. But that in between then, that's the best eras of basketball.
Yeah, man. LaShawn Kemp, GP.
Bro, White Chocolate in Sacktown.
Yeah. Jason Williams
with fucking C-Web, Stojakovic.
Hey, Stojakovic was a shooter, man.
Torch.
Stojakovic was a shooter.
Torch. Yeah.
Man, my guy as well, Hito Turkoglu. He was also a shooter, man. Hito was nice.
Yep.
Man, so many. Yeah, I just missed that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not the same. For me, the only sport that's gotten better when you look at it is hockey. Hockey's the only sport for me that's gotten better. All the other sports have regressed. The NFL's not the same. Baseball's not the same. Basketball's not the same. Football's not the same. American football's not the same. All of them have regressed. The only sport where the skill level has actually gone up is hockey. That's it.
I wish I watched hockey, but I can't say.
I got you.
Yeah, but speaking about the NFL, what you thought about the last Super Bowl though? Because I watched that one, right? Seahawks versus the Patriots. What you thought about that?
It was a little boring, but it was a decent game up until the end. Again, I knew Seattle was going to win. But plus being a Yankees fan, I'm not rooting for nothing Boston. So I'm definitely rooting for.
I hate the Celtics, man. And not only because I'm a Lakers fan, I just don't like anything about the Boston Celtics. I just don't. They had great players. So Bird, Pierce was good.
Mm-hmm.
Antoine Walker as well. Antoine Walker was cold.
People forget how cold he was. Everybody talks about these stretch fours. He was one of the original.
He was one of the worst. Yeah, him, C-Web.
You know who else doesn't get the respect too? That was a baller like Antoine Walker was Antoine Jameson. Antoine Jameson used to hoop with the fucking Wizards and the Warriors when he was there.
Yeah. Hey, that Wizard teams was with Arenas and Butler, right? Hey, who was
the little dude? He was with Philadelphia before he went there.
Oh, wait.
00. Larry Hughes.
Larry Hughes. Yeah, number 32. Yeah.
Yep.
They have some players, man, like at the Wizards, man. They just never could have.
They'd make the playoffs every year. It was just they didn't have anything past once you got.
Yeah, but LeBron.
Yeah.
Wasn't that what LeBron told Arenas don't miss the free throws and all that stuff, and then he missed one? Yeah. Yeah, they had a good team, but they could never do it.
You had friggin' Boston was Antoine Walker, Paul Pierce, and who was that? Who was the other dude with the cornrows? He was the shooting guard with Boston. He was good for like 4 years, and then he fell off the face of the earth. Couldn't stop smoking weed.
Oh, that crazy ass Ricky Davis. Yeah.
Yeah,
he was at Cleveland. Yeah, you remember when they drafted LeBron, right? And they said, yeah, he could be my Robin or something. He could be my wingman.
Yeah. Hey, him and Paul Pierce was a decent little duo for about 3 years, but that dude couldn't stop getting in trouble smoking bags and shit. His ass got in trouble for all that. So,
you know what's crazy? Boston had Joe Johnson as well, but they never played him at all.
That was
Barely.
my guy.
Joe,
See that?
ISO Joe.
See, ISO Joe is not even close to the same conversation of shooting guards like Kobe, D Wade, AI, Mike, and all them guys. But like that's my point of why basketball's gone to shit. ISO Joe, Atlanta was always a shit team. Atlanta, outside them like 2 years where that coach from the Spurs, like the assistant coach from the Spurs went there and they were good because they could shoot like crazy. Atlanta was always a shit team for as long as I can remember. But like Joe Johnson was somebody that'd get you out your seat because he'd make you look like a fool. He'd make you look like a fool.
Yeah, that Atlanta team, they had Josh Smith as well. They had Corver. They had some players.
Yeah, that team was the first time Atlanta was good. Atlanta always used to be the last place team back in the day. Before they got who was it? They had who was the Bulls with the glasses, the point guard. He was on it. He was on a team with Atlanta for a little bit. Heinrich.
Oh, Kirk Heinrich. Yeah.
You had Heinrich. You had Joe Johnson. You had Josh Smith. Who's the Dominican cat? He started.
Al Horford.
Horford was there, and then you had crossover. You had Jamal Crawford off the bench.
Jay crossover. Yeah,
that was a decent team. They had a decent little team with that. But like before that, Atlanta was trash.
Yeah, I think I remember that between that period when Mutombo left and stuff, like they had bad players, man. They didn't have nobody.
Remember that bum Tony Delk, the point guard? That's who he had. He was a bum. He was a freaking bum.
Wait, they had Tony Delk. They had the guy with the afro, that Josh Childress.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Josh Childress. They had Al Harrington. Oh man,
Al Harrington. Didn't they have Steven Jackson too at one point?
At one point, yeah, they had Steven Jackson. Yeah, they even had Rasheed Wallace, but just for one game.
Yeah, crash.
Yeah, man, yeah, that Atlanta team was horrible between that time. Yeah, before that, Josh
was garbage. They were fucking garbage. I remember that. They were garbage. The Bulls were in and out of being garbage.
Yep.
Because we just couldn't put a team together.
Like they had Sharif Abdul-Rahim. Remember him?
See, I remember him more with Portland. I forgot he was with Atlanta. Yeah.
No,
I remember him with Portland because he was with Portland. He was with Portland with Rasheed Wallace and Scotty when the Trailblazers 7 games.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I remember Sharif from was more so the and my guy Mighty Mouse Damon Stoudemire.
Oh yeah, he was cold as well. Damon Stoudemire. I feel like he underperformed in the NBA.
Mm-hmm. Massively.
Yeah, very, because he was super talented.
The NBA in a lot of ways is very similar to football when you look at the amount of wasted talent. Guys didn't take it serious enough, didn't work on their game enough or change their game enough. Football and basketball is very similar with that effect.
It is, man.
And for recency here, when you talk about one of the greatest wasted talents of all time is Derrick Rose. And I'm not just saying that because of Chicago, but Derrick Rose at full health, especially MVP year, ain't nobody wanted a part of that. That kid could jump from the fucking 3-point line over 5 guys and make some crazy ass layup.
Bro, Derrick Rose was so cool, man. And that was really around the time where I started playing basketball. Like, bro, Derrick Rose he was untouchable until the injuries, man. That Jesus Christ, though. Some of the stuff that I see him do, it was like, bro, how the hell do you do that? Bro.
Yeah, you got him. Yeah. You got who was the kid from the Trailblazers? He was so cold in college. His first 3 years, he was unbelievable in the league, and then his legs just went out underneath.
Brandon Roy. Yo, Brandon Roy.
Yeah,
that was he was looking like he was going to become one of the best players.
Yeah. There was an interview where Kobe said that was his worst matchup defensively for somebody that always gave him problems when he had the ball. He said Brandon Roy. I'm like, dude, this motherfucker had no cartilage in his knees. How is he the toughest opponent for you?
Him, T-Mac were definitely tough opponents for Kobe, man. Carmelo as well. Yeah, Jesus Christ, man.
That was my guy. Carmelo couldn't play defense for shit, but offensively, Carmelo was the man.
Listen, I love and hated Melo at the same time.
Mhm.
Because I remember when he was at the Knicks and they had that team, I felt like he could have done so much more with that team. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Knicks being the Knicks,
Him,
of
him
course.
and J.R. Smith needed to lay off the Henny.
Yeah, but yeah, they could have done so much more than Knicks team. I love watching them. They were really they were too bad it didn't it is what it is, man.
The problem though with that team was Stoudemire was too injury prone by that point. If you guys
Yep.
had a full healthy Amari Stoudemire, you guys have a way better chance of getting over the Heat at that time than what you guys had.
Yep. They lost to the Pacers when they were at their best. With the Roy Hibbert and stuff. Yeah. I don't know how the hell
Danny Granger and baby Paul George fucking smoke. I remember that like it was yesterday when they smoked the Knicks. I lost money on them motherfuckers. I was like, there ain't no way the Pacers are beating this team, and they went and beat them in 6. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. You guys are fucking shit.
Oh man. Yo, so listen, man, now that you're here anyway, because Saturday I'm gonna do a live stream, right? Around so in Dutch time it will be like around 7 to 8, right?
Mhm.
So I invited a few people. I invited Northside as well. He didn't answer me yet, so I hope you'll arrive. But I was asking if you would come as well because
Yeah.
all right. So because look, so this is gonna be a stream where we're gonna rank, like we're gonna do a tier list. So we're gonna rank from S tier to like the lowest tier, right?
Mhm.
The most naturally gifted, talented football players. Like we're gonna rank it for like who is supremely talented and naturally gifted.
Oh, man.
Like yeah. And it's a lot of names. I'm going to tell you that I right now got like 73 players that it's so tough. So I try to narrow it down a bit, but that's going to be one big stream. That's going to be a lot of conversations and a lot of what? Hey, what are you doing? Oh, sorry, my wife is. Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, yeah. So.
Man.
Yeah,
I'm interested to hear the names that you got on there.
All right, so of course I got like Maradona, right? I got Pele, like Van Basten. I got Van Basten there. Messi, right? Like some of the names you already can expect they're gonna be there. But I also got some names that I feel like, well, we should talk about them, even though their careers are not great. We need to talk about how gifted they were. So then I will talk about like James Rodriguez, Dimitri Payet, for example.
Quaresma.
Yeah, but that's one of my favorite players of all time, Quaresma. So he's definitely there. Samir Nasri and Zola. I even got some of the recent players, so we can have like a real conversation of if they really are as talented as we say they are. So I got Saka, Palmer, Foden, Olise, Dembele.
Olise cold. I do like Olise.
Yeah. So we definitely also got some recent players.
You got Balotelli on that conversation?
I'm really trying to narrow the list down though, but I'll see if I can add them though, because it's like 73 names. I don't know, it's a lot though.
Because who would you, in your opinion, who is like your top 5, top 10 biggest waste of talents in the history of football?
Top 10.
Top 10.
Neymar for me though. Neymar's in there.
Agreed.
Quaresma's there.
Yep.
I would say James Rodriguez as well.
Facts.
Wait, if I look at the names that I have right here, man, I will.
Balotelli's in there for me.
Balotelli should be in there as well. Adriano.
He's the biggest one.
Yeah, Adriano is in there for me. Damn. I'm gonna say Hatem Ben Arfa as well.
Yep, facts.
Ben Arfa as well.
What do you think about Van der Vaart? Because I think he's a waste of talent. He had a few good years, but never lived up to what he should have been. Because Van der Vaart was a fucking animal. He was one of my favorite players to watch at the time.
Yeah, but I felt like Wesley Sneijder was better than him.
Is Wesley Sneijder better than him on the ball, or is Wesley Sneijder better than him because of the career?
I would say on the ball. I think Fenderfar was also good on the ball, but I feel like Wesley Sneijder had just a little bit more than him.
Mhm.
I would say. I don't. I actually wait. So I have like Quaresma, Balotelli, Adriano, Ben
Neymar.
Arfa. Who else I had there?
You said Neymar.
Neymar, yeah. Pablo Aimar.
You think he's a waste of talent?
Aimar could have done so much more. I felt. I think he could have done so much because he was injury prone.
Yeah, but what he did at Valencia, he was fucking.
He was amazing though, but I felt like he could have done so much more.
Okay,
So
I kind of hear what you're saying with Aimar.
Ozil to me as well.
Okay,
because I think Ozil has so much more potential than what he's shown us.
Yeah. Oh, I just thought of one. Rekelba. Rekelba. If he didn't get as injured as he did at his time at Inter, that Inter Milan, it wouldn't have taken up until 2006 for them to be winning those Scudettes with those teams that they had. Because you had Rekelba, Vieri, Ronaldo, and Djorkaeff as your front line. That's insanity.
This is an unpopular opinion though, because I think he still has a great career, but I feel like he's like the Shaquille O'Neal of football. Patrick Kluivert. I feel like that's kind of like he didn't really fulfill his potential because people were comparing to like Marco van Basten.
Do you think that's because it failed in Italy? Because in Spain he was insanity.
No, it's like I can only speak. I can like so I'm from here, so I can really speak about like how people would look at Patrick Kluivert, right? So when he came up at Ajax, right, he was 18 years old, and they were chasing Ronaldo. He went to PSV, unfortunately.
Yep.
Then Louis van Gaal, he put the pressure on him and said, like, okay, so we don't have Ronaldo, but we got Patrick Kluivert, right? And Patrick Kluivert, just like Marco van Bastel's lanky, 6'2", 6'3", incredible technique.
But trust me, I know.
Yep.
I hate that mother. I hate his ass because Napoli Milan at the time. But listen, he's for me real quick. He might be the only person that's better than Adriano as far as wasted talent. And the reason why I say that is because he retired at 27, 28.
But I don't know if I would put him there because he had 3 Ballon d'Ors and all that stuff.
That's what I was going to say. Here's the thing. If you give him a full-length career, the conversation is between Messi, Maradona, and Van Basten for the greatest player of all time.
Absolutely.
That's the only reason why I say it's kind of a waste of talent as well, even though he did insane shit for his career. Like, again, you've heard me say it multiple times. That Milan team, him, Rijkaard, Gullit, with the rest of the Milan team, that's the greatest team I've ever seen play football, in my opinion. The greatest team I've ever seen play football.
Bro, today I was just watching clips from him.
Dude,
Gullit and bro, he's crazy. So yeah, I mean, I would put Patrick Kluivert there because I feel like he could have been in that conversation with those guys. He could have been. He had it all.
I hear
it. 9, I think you would love this name. Lentini.
Oh my God.
Lentini.
Yeah. Yep.
Lentini. And then at 10. Oof. Oh, this is tough. This is tough though. Oh, this is tough. Waste of talents though. Jesus Christ. There's so many names I can think of right now, but it's just I'm also looking at the list as well, but who you got? Like, so who would you like think of? Right?
Joe Cole.
Yeah, Joe Cole was jeez.
Because it's kind of like the same thing. The injuries caught up to him at Chelsea because when you look at that Liverpool team that he left Chelsea to go to, as he stays healthy, if they add a couple more pieces, that team's still contending with what they had at the time. So for me, it's like Joe Cole's up there. Joe Cole, for me, I make the joke all the time. Joe Cole ain't English. He
no.
else and got dropped off over there because that's him, Gascoigne, and Best.
They were not English. Yeah.
And Best is Irish, but it's like they're not from the UK like that. You know what I mean? Like there's like the UK has produced some crazy ballers. There's no getting around it, but that's Brazilian-esque.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at it, that's Brazilian and Dutch-esque. When you look at it, those are the two teams that preach the beautiful football mentality more than any other country, and that's where you have to look at it from for that. It doesn't feel like Joe Cole's like a true English player. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He's there. There's somebody I'm forgetting. There's somebody. Hold on.
I'm thinking at 10, I probably would have Isco. Isco was cold. He just made the wrong move to go to Madrid.
Yeah. No, you know who? Anelka.
Yeah. Anelka. Yeah, Anelka. Yeah.
Anelka. And you know who else too? Oh, what the fuck was that kid's name? There's two guys I'm thinking of that played in Italy. Who's the French kid? He was cold at Rome and PSG, and he was cold for like 2-3 years at Milan. Same thing. Couldn't stay healthy because he didn't take it serious enough. He was so smooth on the ball.
What period are we talking about?
He scored that crazy back heel kick.
Menez.
Yeah, Menez is a waste of talent. Menez.
Actually, no, never mind. Not Paul Pogba.
Yeah, Pogba. Really, that whole French era had a bunch of wasted talent. You got Ben Arfa, you got Menez. Who was no. The tall kid from Bordeaux. He was supposed to be the next Zidane.
You talking about Chamac?
No. He led Bordeaux to the French league title in that period after Lyon.
I think Gourcuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Gourcuff was a problem. He
Gourcuff,
was a fucking problem. Him at Menez, and then who was the Montenegrin striker number 10? He was with Fiorentina, went to City, and then he went to Inter, and then nobody heard from him again. Couldn't stay healthy. Jovetic.
Yeah, Jovetic.
Jovetic was a freaking problem too.
Yeah. Jovetic is I think and some people might also not agree with me on this one, but I would also put Frenkie de Jong in there.
Yep, I'd agree.
Because I've watched him, right? So I know what I'm talking about, right? Like, do you agree with this, right? Frenkie de Jong, he's so supremely talented that it becomes like everything is just so easy for him, and he's just like lazy.
Yeah.
Because it's
doesn't care to work on his game. Frenkie de Jong has the skills to be. Frenkie de Jong has the skills to be the best number 6 in the world over Rodri, over Declan Rice. He has the best. He has the skills. He has. This will be weird to say this. He has enough ability defensively
and offensively as well.
And offensively to be on the same level as a Busquets.
Yep.
With skill.
I've been saying that because the thing is what I see him do at Ajax, right? Especially that season where we faced Real Madrid and Juventus. You could see.
I was your guys' biggest fans when you smoked Juventus. I was Ajax's biggest fans when you guys got Juventus. I was like, please smoke these fools.
Bro, that was payback for 1996, man. We needed to give him a payback for that one, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, but that's what I mean. Like Frenkie de Jong, if he had Johan Cruijff's mentality, he would be one of the best Dutch players of all time.
He'd be top 3 best midfielders in the world.
Absolutely.
Right now.
He has everything.
I say this all, the 2 best midfielders in the world is Pedri and Valverde. After that, you can then have a conversation who's third afterwards for me.
Valverde over Vitinha?
Yes. Vitinha can't do everything Valverde can.
Valverde can't, yeah.
And you have a better chance of getting Valverde to do what Vitinha does than Vitinha does to do Valverde. That's the only reason why I would take Valverde over Vitinha. Vitinha's probably number 3.
Yeah. Like the thing is with Valverde though, like he's definitely
He's a monster, dude. He
yeah,
don't stop.
he's cold though. I mean, the thing is, I just don't like giving him credit because I hate Real Madrid to the core of my heart. But no, I do not like. I hate that team. I swear to God, bro. I hate them. There's only 3 teams that I hate to the core. That team, Spurs, and PSV.
Mm.
Real Madrid is number 1. That team is satanic. I swear to God. It's just yeah. What's good, yes, sir?
Big up, yes, sir. Big up, yes, sir. The way you hate Real Madrid is the way I hate Juventus.
I used to hate Juventus, but they ass now, so you know it's cool.
No, I'll never give up the hatred for Juventus. Fuck them. Fuck them.
Listen, I know, like this is an unpopular opinion though, because I have him on my list though. But we're not going to talk about careers when we make that list. But do you think that JJ Okocha, for his ability, underachieved?
Ooh, that's a good question. Did JJ Okocha underachieve?
Because he had insane talent.
Yeah, but he has insane talent, but the problem is that's the difference of
What? Oh, Salah's leaving.
Yeah, Salah announced he's leaving from Liverpool at the end of the season. They announced it like an hour ago.
I mean, yeah, it is a transition season, so yeah.
Damn. I guess I don't. That's a good question. Fuck, that's hard.
Because Nigerians will definitely say that he's the GOAT, and of course, like he was great, but he could have done so much more. I feel like
he could have, but the issue is with Okocha is here. If JJ Okocha plays right now, he's probably top 25 best players in the world. The problem is the time frame back then is you got so many more ballers across the planet that are playing. I hear it. Yes, sir. I hear it.
Oh man,
that's a good one. That's a good one. I don't think JJ Okocha. I think he's better than what people say, but I also don't think that. I also don't think the problem is the era. So, like, if you look across the board, look at how many ballers are in all the different leagues at that time point of the 90s and the early 2000s, which is going to make it harder for a talent like that to get spotted by a bigger team. It's one. Frankfurt, if you don't know the Bundesliga, Frankfurt is one of the biggest teams in Germany. Obviously, it's not Bayern, it ain't Dortmund, it ain't Gladbach, and it ain't Schalke, but Frankfurt is right there, right behind that set of teams. So it's kind of like a situation where, okay, he went to Frankfurt, but he also then went to, what was it? It was Fenerbahce and then PSG.
Fener. So he went to Fener first and then PSG. Yeah, and then Bolton.
And then went to Bolton. I mean, that's the thing. And it's the same thing with what we were talking about earlier with like the same time period of PSG with Bonaventure Kalou. They had no money the way like they did now. They would find low-key ballers here and there because they weren't the big team. So I would say Okocha is one of those guys that he some people may forget how good he was because of the level of teams he played for at the time, but I'm not going to sit here and say that Okocha is underperformed. I think he's a fantastic player. I think he should be rated a little higher than most people give him credit for. But I also don't think that it's much of a situation where he should have been much better. It's just the time frame for him for me.
Yeah, I would say because that's crazy though. Because Bowling had a period where they had like Anelka, had him.
Yeah,
They had some players.
that's what I'm saying, bro. That's why I'm saying, like, when you look at the different era of football, even the lower teams had fucking ballers like crazy.
Yeah, like Southampton had like someone like Matt Letitia. There, Jesus Christ, Matt Letitia. By the way, Jesus,
Dude, the Serbian kid that was awesome in Holland and then tore up the Premier League for a couple years. Tadic was on that Southampton team when they made the Premier League. You know, Dusan Tadic is a perfect example of the same way of describing JJ Okocha.
Yeah,
on the ball, Tadic was better than the majority of players in the Premier League. Uncomfortable conversation. On the ball, Tadic was fucking insane.
Yep, he was. I mean, he played for my team, so I wouldn't know. Yeah,
besides that, like, here, look at how much he couldn't get into. Like, this is how stupid Southampton is, and they got relegated for it. Dusan Tadic wasn't good enough to get in your team, yet he goes to Ajax, becomes false nine, and Ajax shreds people.
We miss him though. We miss somebody like Tadic nowadays.
Yeah,
it's but even though I wasn't the biggest fan of Tadic because sometimes he was just like kind of performing.
He's that hard-headed showman Serb.
I don't like. Nah, man. But nevertheless, I still respect him for what he's done for us. Like he did a lot for us, and we won titles with him.
Yep.
And we haven't won the title since
dominant period. No, that was the last dominant period of Ajax, if I can remember, was with Tadic and that whole set of teams. Because since then, the Eredivisie has been wide open, and it's been PSV winning a lot.
Yeah, but this season has been the absolute worst season of all time in terms of like our level of football. PSV hasn't even been that good. It's just that they're more consistent in the way that they're playing. But even PSV is not looking wow. It's not like wow. PSV is it's just we're just suffering. We're suffering.
That's when you know all this bullshit of everybody has to play the exact same football is failing. When the different countries don't have their own identities anymore. Everybody's trying to play the same nonsense.
Yep. It's sad, No, but everybody's trying to copy the Premier League. They should not do that. Fuck the Premier League.
So it's the worst. The Premier League is so hard to watch right now, man. It's so hard to watch.
Yeah,
I can't smoke before an Arsenal game no more because I'll fall asleep during the damn games, bro. Like, it's that bad.
No, listen, man. We definitely gonna talk about the Premier League when the season ends because I got a lot to say about the Premier League and just the football that's been produced just this season alone. It's absolutely the worst football I've ever seen in my life, ever.
Bro, is it any wonder? Is it any wonder? As soon as all the referees in Europe said no more of the nonsense with the corner kicks, that all the Premier League teams got their ass kicked in the Champions League. Liverpool's lucky to still be in the competition because if Galatasaray had their shooting boots on, they'd have smoked them.
Yep.
Chelsea got smoked. Chelsea got smoked.
Yep.
Spurs got smoked, even though Atletico gave them a couple goals they shouldn't have had, but Spurs got smoked for the most part.
Yep.
Newcastle got smoked. Arsenal got lucky that Bayer Leverkusen tried playing out from the back that second game because if it was like the first game, it might have went to penalties or we would have lost. But again, and here, there's no guarantee we're beating Sporting Lisbon because Sporting Lisbon plays some good ball.
Oh, listen, man! Like especially after that final loss in the League Cup, I'm not confident. I said it before that if we won that, we probably would have had a lot more momentum going into the last few games we're having. But now, I don't think so, man. It's going to be panic settings for Arsenal, man, because we all know how they cannot deal with a mental blow like that. You know they're going to crumble. They're going to crumble. Just watch.
Not only that, the fact that people are trying to recreate how the game is played nowadays or how the game has been played. One of the things I find hilarious about this whole game is they're talking about, Pep switched to a 4-2-4. No, the fuck he didn't, dude.
No,
he didn't. The problem is that's now the new excuse because we were told at the beginning of the season the whole reason why we signed Kepa is he's like Raya as far as good with his feet and ball distribution. Well, if that's the case, if Why is it so important for goalies to be able to pass with the ball now? If you can't just chip a ball, if you just can't lob a ball over that first line of press right to a midfielder, if it's so important, because we grew up watching the goalies throw the ball out and start the offense that way. And if a press was on, a goalie just had to throw the ball.
Yep.
And he'd find the player. We saw Buffon do it. We saw Van der Sar do it. We saw every good goalkeeper from 15 years ago could throw the ball out and pick people out.
Yep.
So there was nothing hard about this. This is why the sport in general, people are just doing too much now. It's a very simple sport. It's a very simple sport that people are overcomplicated now.
Yep. It is. And like the great Johan Cruyff said, playing simple football is the hardest thing to do for some reason. It's just, I don't know why. I don't know how, but it's just like why they just make it complicated for themselves, you know. But especially Arteta, but he's a specialist at that.
Yep. You being a hip hop head, who are your? I'm not gonna ask who do you think are the top 10 greatest. Who are your top 10 probably most listened to hip hop artists?
Does it include groups as well?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck yeah.
Okay, so then I'm definitely looking at like from now to like all the years that I've been listening to it. All right, so there's gonna be definitely Nas. Nas is there. Tupac is there. Public Enemy is there. Yeah, like my dad put me on Public Enemy when I was like just like this. Yeah, so Mobb Deep will be there.
Oh
yeah, Mobb Deep is there. Like the infamous album and Hell on Earth. That just mad rotation till this day.
I love Mobb Deep. I love Tribe Called Quest
as well. Yeah, but I don't know if that will be my top 10 if most listen. But I'd have to really like fact check that. All right, so okay, so I had so I had Nas, Public Enemy,
Mobb Deep,
LL Cool J. Yeah, I love LL.
Oh, and you said Tupac.
Oh yeah, okay, so Tupac there. Naughty by Nature. Like, listen, man, people sleep on Tretch. Tretch is incredible.
Oh no, Tretch is one of the most slept lyricists there is
all time. No, Tretch is incredible, man. Like, yeah, we need. Okay, so Naughty by Nature, Eric B. and Rakim. Listen, a lot of people will think, but Kendrick Lamar. Like, listen, man, they're like Kendrick Lamar. Ever since he came out with Good Kid, Mad City, and Section 80, I've been die hard Kendrick Lamar. So yeah, Kendrick Lamar is there.
I'm not as big as a fan of him, but I respect him.
Yeah, but yeah, I just remember that
Good Kid, Mad City is one of the best hip hop albums of the last 15 years. I will say that.
Yeah, and what's it? The album that he dropped after that was To Pimp a Butterfly.
Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, whatever the other one was, and then I stopped really listening to him after Damn.
I like Damn though, but I like GNX.
But it kind of Damn's kind of like that whole thing, like what people say with Michael Jackson. Like everybody who really listens to Michael Jackson and knows that Off the Wall's better than Thriller. Thriller's his pop album for him to take it to another level as far as the mainstream.
Like, listen, man. Before we move on to the hip hop stuff, like Michael Jackson, Triumph is a better album than Off the Wall, and that's a Jackson album, by the way.
That gives that's probably the best album to run with Off the Wall because Off the Wall is my favorite
bro. The songs on that album, like Heartbreak Hotel, I can't be hard, bro. I love that song, man. Heartbreak, can you feel it? Oh, yeah. I can go on about that album though, but okay. So back to some hip hop stuff. Oh my god, the last two is tough. The last two is really Ice Cube. The first three albums, Ice Cube, yeah, always in rotation, man. And then the last one, that's definitely tough because now look at periods of like where I was listening to Spice One heavily. Or NWA, or even Common. No, Common. I've listened to Common for like Chicago. So, oof. Now I know Redman.
Oh,
Redman. Yeah, Redman.
yeah, Redman's good.
Like there's a dark side. There's a dark side, man. He hate that album, but I love that album.
Nas,
Mm.
Rakim, X.
DMX.
Yep.
Yeah.
Them first 5-6 albums of X are fucking up there with anybody.
Yeah, X had a great run. He had a great run.
Outkast.
That could have been also my last one, but because Outkast, I was that second album, I've been AT Aliens, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Shit, this is hard.
It is. That's why I was also like, damn.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. It's simply a time period from 500 Degrees till No Ceilings. That era of Wayne is up there.
I'm not arguing with that because Wayne had a great run. He had a great run.
Yeah. Wayne, you can argue probably from that time period is the greatest run any rapper's ever had, or definitely one of the best runs that any rapper's ever had. But after that, he fell the fuck off. That's majority of that shit's trash.
Bro, listen, I did a review to that album he dropped last year. Carter, oh my god,
garbage.
Bro, oh, that was some of the worst.
You can't release that when you've released the Carter 2. I'm sorry, the Carter 3, people love it because of all the hits. The Carter 2 is his best album of all time. The amount of bars he's got on that album is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Jeezy, definitely Jeezy for me.
Okay.
You see, Chicago, we got a lot of influence from the South, so we're not going to have.
Yeah, so I think I would probably expect like Twista or Bone Thugs or something like that.
Twista's in there. You know what? Yeah. Instead of Bone Thugs, Crucial Conflict.
Ooh,
paying homage to the Chicago boys.
Yeah.
You know who else though for me? Lupe.
Hey, listen, man. I was in a period where I was also listening to a lot of Lupe. Like,
his first 2 albums are classics.
Yeah, the Cool's my favorite. The Cool's my favorite.
The Cool and Kick Push classics.
Yeah.
Shit. You know what? I will say Jay-Z gets heavy rotation with me. Jay-Z's in there. Shit, this is tough. I'm the one that asked the damn question. That was
I know it's tough.
Oh no, you know who? Big Pun.
Whoa, Big Pun. Yeah.
Big Pun. Oh man.
Like it's crazy because I also like when even me, I still like I go through my Spotify albums and I'm looking at like Snoop Dogg. There was a period of like the Doggy Style album till this day is still in my rotation.
One of the best hip hop albums of all time. Oh no, you know who? 3-6 Mafia.
Ooh.
3-6 Mafia.
Man. Like Mystic Styles is one of my favorite albums of all time. I love that album.
Man,
Mystic
damn near might be my favorite group from that, especially listening to that growing up and everything else. They're definitely in that.
Like Lord Infamous is so underrated, man. Lord Infamous needs to get his props due.
Nobody admits that first of all, Lord Infamous gave the flow of all the Migos.
Yep. Him and Skinny Pimp. Yep.
You know who else is who slept on from the South? Soulja Slim.
Yeah, Soulja Slim was also nice.
Soulja Slim was good.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. There's somebody I'm forgetting. KRS-One, Big Daddy Kane always get in rotation. They're always there.
I haven't listened to them a lot lately, like for like a few years though. But when I hear Big Daddy Kane or Boogie Down Productions,
Dipset gets rotation.
Listen, man, Dipset. That Diplomatic Immunity album, I love that album.
Oh, not only that, fucking what was that run of like 2 years of all the crazy mixtapes Ulez Santana was dropping in the
Yeah, the
early
mixtapes
2000s?
as well.
Ulez was on fire for a couple
Yeah.
years.
The Cam albums as well.
Yep,
Yeah.
all the Cam albums. I fuck with Fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I never really like. I don't know. I had some good songs, but I just never really could get into this
I
album.
don't think he is where a lot of people try to hype him up now. A lot of people are trying to say, oh, because Fabulous has been around for so long, he's this. And it's like,
No.
Fabulous has been the type of guy where he always puts out good songs, but he can never make a full project for me. There's never been a Fabulous album where I can go through and not skip a song.
I skip a lot of songs, man.
Yeah. Exactly. It's kind of like oh shit, Big Crit's like that with me because I do like Big Crit, but
I'm glad you say it.
Him, David Banner.
Yeah.
There's still somebody I'm forgetting. I've said all these names. I don't know how I haven't said who I'm thinking of yet. Who the fuck? You said Snoop. You said.
Yeah, speaking about Fabulous, I think Lloyd Banks is better than Fabulous though. That's my opinion though.
Facts.
Yeah, Lloyd Banks.
Banks was slept on because of the fallout with 50.
Yeah, but I listened to Lloyd Banks' albums and stuff like. So much better. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. I just can't put my finger on who I'm forgetting. I know a lot of people would have been expecting like Chief Keef or shit because I'm from Chicago, but it's like
I knew you was like a Chief. I heard Bo and all of a sudden. Nah.
I fuck with it once in a while, but not like that.
No.
Twista's on the rotation. Oh, Nori.
Okay.
Nori.
What, Nori Solo or Nori CNN?
Both.
Both. Yeah, because the War Report is a fire album.
Well, see, where I grew up in Chicago, we got a massive Puerto Rican neighborhood not that far away from where I grew up in Chicago. So like a lot of my boys that I went to high school were Puerto Rican. So they were always blasting Nori, Big Pun, and all the Spanish rappers. So that was always there. And Nori was one of the guys at the time that was always being played. So I got love for Nori. I like Nori. Fat Joe's gets rotation here and there sometimes because a couple of Joe's albums had some joints.
Yeah.
So there's different dudes. I'm trying to. It'll come to me. There's one guy that's big that I'm not thinking of. Kanye used to be huge, but that man done lost his mind. So
yeah, I just.
That man went crazy.
Kanye, man. I used to listen to a lot of Kanye, but I don't know if it ever would crack my top 10. Not even because of the answers, just because I just, I listened to a little.
Oh, you know who? Wale and J. Cole.
Listen, like before you came on the stream, I was going to talk about J. Cole because he said some crit. Like, listen, we had like some of the stuff about the beef and all, but yeah, J. Cole. I used to listen to a whole lot of J. Cole, but since the beef, he kind of be moving weird. It's just like it don't hit the same.
I agree. You can't start your new album talking about people don't want problems with you when you walked away from a beef.
Thank you.
Especially because, in my opinion, you may disagree with me. In my opinion, he's nicer than Kendrick for me.
Technically, the way he's rapping, I would say immaculate. One of the most immaculate, technically, rappers. Like the older he got, the better, especially from a technical standpoint. But
I still don't think he's dropped a bad album. For me, Cold World is still my favorite album that he's done. That's me.
Really?
First album, yeah, man. I love Cold World. Love Cold World.
I used to love it when I was like I was like 17, 18 when that album dropped. Yep. So like I remember when it's also like some sentiment, but the off season for me was the album that I loved the most.
Off season and Forest Hill Drives technically are probably better hip hop albums, but for me, listening wise, I still love his first one the most.
Yeah, it did have some like I remember like that period, just
Oh,
man.
dude, that period you had what was the album? Drake actually had I think that might have been Drake's best album too. That was Take Care that came
I'm
out.
not gonna lie, that was a good album. I like Take Care, and even Nothing Was the Same was also a good album.
Yep. And then what was the double? It wasn't a double album. It was Watch the Throne. That's one of my favorite albums that came out.
It was also a good
of
album.
recent eras. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good album, man. Yeah, Cole. I remember that it had. Wait, let me see what that. Bro, I haven't listened to the album in a long time. Cold World.
Cold World,
And,
Watch the Throne, and Take
Workout.
Care. I think it was all 2011 going into 2012.
Yeah, Ambition Wale. I remember that period, man. Wow.
Oh, Ambition Wale was fire.
Yeah,
that was Dreams and Nightmares, Meek Mill's first album coming out too, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it the first set of Dream Chasers?
Dream Chasers. There was the mixtapes. Yeah. Oh man, that was a period.
You know who's cool too that didn't get his respect? You remember Stally? The Cleveland rapper that was with MG. Stally was nice. He had a few good joints. And Ross was dropping fire left, right, and center too.
As well, man. I had some friends that were huge Rick Ross fans. Still my friends though, but yeah, that was.
I fuck with Ross. He's got some decent shit.
I can't lie, he has some decent shit as well, man. But now that we speak about J. Cole, right? Because I don't know if you've seen the recent interviews that he had. Like today, he had an interview with Cam as well. Like he was talking about like, wait, actually, I'm gonna share it with you because now that we are here with it, right? I'm gonna share the screen with y'all so that you can also see what he was saying. Like here we go. Like this is what he said about some of the beef, right? Oh, wait, Jesus Christ. Something's going wrong. Wait. Oh.
Genuinely love these niggas. Like,
I be wanting to play it against them
friendship wise today.
I'm in the same place.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where it's like, yo, I genuinely love these niggas, but I'm not gonna act like we've been communicating and talking. You know what I mean? I've had conversations with them like post everything, you know what I mean? But it's not like it's a lot. That's me not knowing where they at. Me maybe assuming because I done heard X, Y, and Z.
Right.
But it has nothing to do with like how I actually feel. I genuinely love these niggas. Like I be wanting to shoot off a text. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna lie, but even saying that on a mic is kind of lame to me. But it is my
friendship wise today.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's some of the stuff that he said though. But there's also some other stuff that he said. But it's I don't want to play too much because or else we're sitting here all day. But he also said like about that he's happy for Kendrick and the accolades that he got from like Not Like Us and GNX and all that stuff. But he feels sad for Drake and all of this and this and that, and that there's a smear campaign going on with Drake and all. Yeah. And then Jay-Z came out today and kind of said like the same thing because he had an interview today as well. Let's talk about there's like,
I saw that.
Yeah. Talk about I don't like beef anymore, the battling or whatever. I don't like it anymore.
But here's the problem. You can't do that because then you're a fucking walking contradiction with your career.
Thank you.
You blackballed, let's be honest here, because it's been out there and everybody knows it. You blackballed fucking DMX when you were running the show at Def Jam. You're the reason why DMX fell by the wayside, whether anybody likes it or not. DMX from It's Dark and Hell is Hot to what was the last one? Grand Champ?
Oh, yeah. I love that album, by the way, Grand
Champ. Yeah,
so
Grand Champ was the last of the run that DMX had. And then after Grand Champ, you weren't getting promoted at all. You dropped the one song. I always forget the song's name, but he named off the 50 fucking chicks that he was banging at one time. That was your one major song on the last album, and then we never heard from him again because you blackballed him out. Then all of a sudden, you come out of retirement right afterwards after your main competition is gone. So it's like, bro, I can't respect that. And then when it comes to J. Cole, what that sounds like to me is you've just admitted that you're trying to keep an image.
Thank you, bro. It's like we think alike, bro. That's what I was trying to say, because I can read between the lines, right? And also, I don't know if you heard the song "Poor Antonio" from J. Cole,
Hmm?
right? The second verse where he was like saying like, "Don't you lie to me, my nigga." Like Drake is still my nigga and whatever. He did a
Yeah.
lot for me and all this stuff. Yeah. So
Well, see, here's the other
yeah.
thing too. First off, like here's the difference amongst beefs with shit like that. To
Mhm.
one degree, with what I understand with Jay-Z saying that he doesn't like beef, I hear it to a certain degree, because if you look at the situation between Jay-Z and Nas,
And Nas, yeah.
in New York, there could have been some street shit that got involved with that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
There wasn't going to be any street shit getting involved with freaking J. Cole and fucking Kendrick.
Never.
So
Never.
if this was, I don't know, 10 years ago, there'd have really been no street shit
At all.
off with Kendrick and Drake, because Kendrick would have got a really rude awakening to who Drake was tied to at the time. So
Yeah, Jay Prince, yeah.
fuck Jay Prince. Jay Prince is the sergeant at arms that gets to get put out in the light. Jay Prince is controlled from Chicago. So
Really? And you know more than me. You from there, like
Jay Prince rocks with the folks. Jay Prince rocks with the GDs.
Oh.
And back then, before even more of the crackdown in the city came down,
Mhm.
if it went to street shit level, Kendrick would have never been allowed in Chicago.
Yeah.
Look at what happened to Rick. Rick Ross was banned from Chicago for 7 years. Couldn't come to Chicago for a single show.
Damn.
Because of that whole blowing money fast song. Because they told him,
BMF,
they told him stop playing that song because Larry Hoover was on a drug case, and that song came out and he was talking about slanging drugs.
Yeah, I think a big beach. Yeah,
Rick Ross got banned from Chicago for 7 years for that.
Damn.
On street shit. That's why I'm saying, like, the only reason why I'm saying that is Drake was backed by not only Jay Prince, but a lot of the money that funded Jay Prince to where he was came from ties to Chicago. So that's why it's like, if it had really hit the fan the way that people were trying to make it out to be, it's a different situation.
Man.
So it's like it's not really that serious with that. And even now, even because Drake has stepped away from that nonsense from where it was, like, yeah, he was doing all his singing and pretty boy shit back then, but you really didn't know who he was tied to. He doesn't even fuck around with it anymore because of how bad the crackdown in Chicago is. So there's even less of a situation with street shit here. Same thing with Meek. Same thing with Meek Mill. It's just funny to me because it comes off you're portraying an image that's not you. If you know there's
J. Cole?
Yeah. If you know there's not going to be any street shit behind it, there's no reason for you to talk like people don't want problems with me and all that. Bro, shut the fuck up.
You know what I don't like? J. Cole right now is like revealing himself to be like a guy that throws his stones
but lives in a
behind his hand.
Yep.
You know? And just like Jay-Z with the interview today, they come off like holier than thou. And I don't like that. I don't like that. Because at the end of the day, battle rapping is part of the culture. I understand that with the Kendrick and Drake, the stance, they took it too far. I understand that. But they don't want to hold the guy accountable that after the beef went to court and could not let it go. They don't hold him accountable. Cole trying to pander to Drake and give Kendrick Lamar some sort of backhanded compliment, you know? And that's what that's what I mean by reading between the lines, because he's trying to pander to Drake more, but yet wants to act like he's playing the middle ground. No, you trying to pander still to a certain to the other side. Meanwhile, Kendrick said to you like he did you foul. I don't know why you're still pretending, but you don't want to listen. Okay, then fine. You know, Cole reminds me of people that like friends that act cool in front of your face, but when you're gone, they're gonna talk shit to you to the other friend. That's what I'm getting from Cole.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that Cole's a bad person, but Cole is somebody that won't really stand on anything.
Drama kid.
Yep.
Well, drama. We're always looking for drama.
Yep. And I'm gonna tell you something else. 7 Minute Drill, right? The diss song he released to Kendrick. The reason why he felt bad about it, and that's my opinion, the song nobody really was fucking with it like that.
Mhm.
I bet if the reception was like just like if like not like us or even Family Matters, if he got that type of reception for his song towards Kendrick, I don't think he would have said what he said about, oh, I feel so bad or whatever. But I don't think he would have apologized
Mhm.
because then he would be, oh, the song actually is hitting. I actually did something to Kendrick.
Yep. Agreed.
Yep.
Agreed. And the other thing is, though, with fans nowadays in rap beef, the sad thing is fans want to see it get taken too far. Because the standard of beefs and shit went to a different especially when you look at the whole situation with the Chicago shit with Chief Keef.
Yeah.
Rap beef got taken to a whole different level because of all that nonsense. And people, as sad as it is, want to see it get taken to that. That's just the problem. People want all the beef to go too far.
I think also people like they try to look at the Tupac and Biggie stuff as well, like where that escalated, you know,
into stupidity.
Yeah, they just trying to like, but that Kendrick and Drake beef was never gonna go that way because Kendrick was coming on some hip hop shit. He said it like on like that, like it's on some hip hop shit. It was never gonna be street shit.
No, fuck no, hell no. Ain't nobody gonna deal with that.
Nah,
well, listen, bro, I gotta hop off. I gotta.
Yeah,
show
me too, man.
If you got any free time, I'm doing a call-in show. You're more than welcome to hop on, bro. You know you're always welcome at my channel.
Yeah, definitely, brother. You know, I got a brother got to work tomorrow, man. But listen, because like Saturday, like I said, I'm gonna do that live stream, right?
Email me all the details. I'll be there. I'll be able to make it work. Just let me know what time.
You gotta give me an email though. Like you gotta drop it in private chat. So
hold on.
Because I texted Yasser's gonna be there though, and another guy that I know is gonna be. And then if Northside responds, then Northside will be there as well. So
yep.
Huh?
Hold on. I'm just pulling up right now. I'm still learning technology.
Yeah. Listen, man. Sometimes even I still gotta like work on knowing this StreamYard thing.
Oh, bro, I hate technology. I hate technology. I'm fine.
All right. Let me copy this and just know that I have it on my Jeez. Pardon. All right. Yes, I got it. Yeah, man. So yeah, we're definitely gonna do that. By the way, subscribe to Gianni. His channel is in the link. Go check his stuff out, man. A lot of great football knowledge, sports knowledge, even hip hop knowledge. I even know that, but he knew a lot. But
bro,
yeah.
Rapping old school blues and rock is my three main things that I listen to.
Sometimes I listen to rock as well, but I haven't listened to rock a long time. But I'm more of a hit R&B, you know. So
oh yeah, I know. Some Vandross, some fucking Marvin Gaye, bro. I listen to everything.
Yeah.
Only thing I don't listen to is country music.
No, I don't fuck with country music.
I don't listen to country music, man. You can only sing about your pickup truck, your cousin, and all types of shit so many times. I ain't listening to that nonsense. I ain't listening to that.
Nah, man. Yeah, but yeah, man. So for me, like R&B, hip hop, like dancehall, you know, like even and sometimes rock though. Like when I'm really in the mood, like for some hardcore guitar shit or whatever, so I'll put on some Metallica, Black Sabbath or something, Rage Against the Machine, Living Color.
Yep. All that. All that's in the repertoire.
Yeah, definitely, man. So go check his channel out. He'll be there on Saturday. That stream is gonna be live and kicking, man, because we definitely gonna talk about some players, man. That's guaranteed. We're gonna talk about some great players, underrated or overrated legends, some people that never broke through, but definitely, man, that stream is gonna be live kicking, man. So go check it out, and of course, subscribe to the channel, like and share the video. Subscribe to my wife's channel. Sorry, people, my wife's channel, PJ's POV. She just dropped a new episode. Go check it out. And with that being said, we are out, peoples. Have a blessed one.